What is up, everybody? How y'all doing? It is time for the weekend equinox forecast. So stick around. What is up, y'all? It is time for the weekend forecast. Time for the weekend forecast. I can't believe it, man. I could have swore yesterday was Monday. You ever have them? I have those days almost every other day. Time is it's just so jumbled up now. And I don't think that it's just me. I hear lots of people say the same thing. It's been going on that way for a few years now. Time is just all jumbled up together. And it's almost like you have to look at the calendar to see what day it is. And you're like, dude, today's Friday. I thought it was Monday. Anyway, so before we get started, today is the day that me and David the Leo King are going to be doing a live in-person event at the High Vibe TV studios in Huntington Beach, California. It's the EUPHORIC EQUINOX event. It's going to be super, super cool. Today's the day, though. But for those of y'all who can't make it in person, it will be streamed live on High Vibe TV. The information for all of that, how to get access to all that's in the description of this video. Also, my September reading sale is still going on, where all of my pre-recorded personal readings are $50 off. Now, that particular reading sale is just to celebrate my 5 years reading tarot on YouTube. But now that we're moving into the holiday season, there's going to be special sales and whatnot every single month for the rest of this year. So there will be a little special something when October rolls around. So stick around for that. All that information's in the description of this video. All right, let's jump on in. Let's see what we got for Aries this weekend. What important messages do we have for my Aries friends this weekend? Let's see here. What messages do we have for Aries? Ooh, 3 of Wands in the reverse. So that kind of feels like your energy. It may not be. Somebody here is getting tired of waiting on seeing where this connection is going. For those of you, if maybe if there's like no communication between the two of you, somebody here is just tired of waiting on communication. Or it may be somebody tired of waiting on you, honestly. Let's see here. I'm mainly looking at the person you're dealing with, so that may be them. Ah, the Emperor in the reverse. Ah, you see? Yep. So the person that you're inquiring about has been waiting on the right opportunity to come forward. I think you intimidate them a little bit. They may end up coming forward anyway, though. It's hard to say. You know what? I kind of feel like this person's probably going to come forward when it's too late. More than likely. Because we do got this Knight of Cups Lovers card here. So this is a real strong connection that this person can't really shake. But with the 4 of Wands, 10 of Swords, it kind of feels to me like they're going to eventually end up coming forward when it's too late. I don't know if you're just letting go of this and move on. I don't know if you're already connecting with somebody else. I don't know. But whatever that means, it looks like they're coming forward when it's too late. Could be a Gemini for some of you. Also have Leo here. Could be a fellow Aries. Honestly, I feel like this is you. I think they're intimidated by you. And I know that comes through for you a lot. But it's still coming through here. Yep. Okay, hang on. Let me look at who's coming in next for Aries. Who's due to come in next? Who's due to come in next for Aries? Next person coming in. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse, 6 of Wands. Oh. Okay, so they're not coming in really strong, honestly. Especially if you're used to having people coming on strong. This person's not really coming on very strong, and it may not really seem like they're all that interested. May not really seem like they're wanting to put forth a lot of work and effort on this, and they may be a bit of a show off too. I don't know how you're going to react to that. I'm kind of getting some show off energy here, where they might be a little bit cocky, a little bit arrogant, a little bit full of themselves, like to brag a lot. What are their intentions? Next person coming in. Oh, they have some trust issues and insecurities. That's what it is. That's what it is. They're putting on a false cloak of confidence to cover up their insecurities. I already knew it. I already knew it. I don't think they have bad intentions. I just think they're very insecure. What's the outcome of the situation? Y'all are moving forward very, very slowly. Moving forward very slowly. Communication's still really, really awkward and weird. This person's going to open up very slowly. Could be a Pisces for some of you with that moon card reversed. Knight of Pentacles. What's the advice? What's the advice? Don't ghost this person just because they're acting a little bit funny. Okay? Whenever you first connect to this person, give them a little bit of time to open up and be their true self. A little bit of time. Give them a little bit of time. This could end up being something pretty successful. We just got to be a little bit patient. You don't know what people have gone through. You don't know what they've been through, so just, that doesn't excuse shitty behavior, but give them a little bit of time while you wait and you're patient. Couple of weeks to kind of open up and shed that mask and open up and be their true authentic self. Be a little bit patient with it. Okay. Don't just be so quick to jump the gun and fuck it up and just ghost this person just because they're acting a little bit weird within the first week or so, All right. That came through kind of funny, honestly. All right, let's see what we got for Taurus here. What do we got for Taurus for the weekend? What important messages? Not feeling this deck. I'm going to use this one. What messages do we have for Taurus for the weekend? Woo! Ace of Cups. Look like something new's headed your way. Oh, Empress and the Ace of Cups. It's just happening slow, dude. Slow. That may be what's driving you a little bit nuts. Actually, honestly, though, it's not really moving slow with the Chariot because we got Knight of Wands reversed, Ace of Wands reversed, Chariot reversed. I'm sorry, Chariot upright. So the Chariot upright is something that moves very, very quickly. Ace and Knight of Wands reversed move very slow. So it feels like it's moving slow, but it's really not. It's really not. I think the next person coming in has a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions. Temperance in the reverse. Could be a Sagittarius for some of you. It may not be this weekend. Again, another thing that I'm adding into this is take into account that not only is this the weekend, but we're going into the equinox. We're going into that part where it's the last little chapter. This is where shit starts getting serious. All the energy from the previous year is wrapping up and coming to a close. And now we're in that last little cycle. The last little cycle of 2023, the last quarter of the year. So things are moving a little bit slow. It feels like they're moving slow, but when you look back on it, it's not. So it may not be this weekend, but you can feel it right around the corner. You can feel it right around the corner, and it's probably driving you nuts too. Let's look at the next person coming in's feelings and intentions for you. I didn't really get anything about the person. The person that you're thinking about, that didn't even come through. This is all about the next thing coming in. So, okay. Oh, man. Yeah, this person's going through something kind of rough in their life. Their priorities are all out of whack. Their priorities are all out of whack. They're kind of nervous, antsy, restless, but they have a lot of feelings for you. I just don't think they know how to express their feelings for you. They may seem a little bit awkward. you know, maybe a little bit nervous. Not really shy necessarily, but with the King of Cups, Four of Swords reversed, that kind of feels like, you know, that energy where you have real strong feelings for somebody and you want to express it, but then you overthink it and think, well, what if they think I'm weird? Oh, no, I need to express my feelings. Well, what if I push them away? And then that back and forth push pull, real confusing. And that Queen of Pentacles energy might be your energy. Yeah, I'm feeling like it's triggering your defenses. Their funny, weird behavior is triggering your defenses. So it's going to be off to a slow start. That's what's coming through for everybody. Off to a slow start. But I do think you are making a decision to give this person a chance, because what your eyes see and what your intuition feels might be two different things. So your eyes see funny, strange, awkward behavior, but your intuition feels good intentions and heavy emotions. So you can feel that their intentions are in a good place. So I think you're choosing to give that a chance, even though your guard's up. What's the outcome of the situation? It's taking this person a while to open up. It's taking them a while to open up, honestly. So I see you kind of teetering on the brink, nervous, anxious. What's the advice here? What's the advice? Emotional independence, baby. I know y'all hate hearing me talk about that, but it came through. I have to say it. Emotional independence. What this means, this emotional independence doesn't mean go be alone and do it all by yourself. That, especially in the dating scene online, independence is a big buzzword. There's a difference between being self-sufficient and being emotionally independent. And most people out there struggle with emotional independence. Emotional independence does not mean go do it all by yourself, be independent, be alone, and do it all yourself. That's not what emotional independence means. Emotional independence means I got me in here. I know what I have to offer. I know what I bring to the table. If you fuck this up, you're the idiot, not me. We got a golden opportunity here. Me and you could come together and build something fucking amazing. If you choose to fuck that up, you're the idiot. You're the dumbass, not me. That don't say nothing about me, because my intentions are solid. My heart is gold. I'm willing to come forth and build something, and we could have something that's unlike. This is the greatest opportunity you've ever had. Not to toot my own horn, just to be genuine and serious. Most people out there ain't bringing these kind of intentions to the table. Most people out here are just all in it for themselves, playing games, fucking around, not looking for nothing serious. And that's not me. I actually am offering what everybody says they want. If you're dumb enough to fuck that up, maybe we wouldn't make a good team anyway. If you can maintain that energy of integrity and emotional independence and maintain it, they'll see it and they'll admire that. Because they'll see, oh, wow, maybe you are valuable. Maybe there is some value here in this connection. It's an energy. You can't fake energy. People try to fake energy all the time and it doesn't work, but maintain that energy throughout this and they'll admire the shit out of that. All right, Gemini. Whoa. Bunch of them fell out. What messages do we have for Gemini for the weekend? I'm just letting them come through randomly, y'all. Just letting them come through randomly first. And then after the first spread, I'm looking at what's due to come in next. So what random messages about whatever situation Gemini needs to hear? Okay, Queen of Swords. So you're dealing with a situation in which somebody is under the impression that you give no fucks whatsoever. Do you actually give any fucks? I don't know. Maybe you do, maybe you don't, but they don't think you do. Two of Swords reversed. Yep. Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups reversed. So whatever situation is weighing heaviest on your mind, dude, we got 3 queens reversed. Swords, wands, pentacles, all reversed here. Them looking at you with the Ace of Cups reversed, they don't think you give 2 diddly dog shits about their existence. And I think it fucks them up a little bit. A lot more than they're letting on with the King of Pentacles energy. See, under that cloak, under this cloak that the King of Pentacles is wearing, where he's like, I got it all together. I'm just sitting here. Nothing is more important to me than this fucking pentacle I'm holding. That's bullshit. This is how he's feeling deep down. So, with the 9 of Wands and the 7 of Wands, it looks like there's quite a bit of tension between the two of you. But it's silent tension and nothing is being done about it. Hangman, if you're waiting around for this person to take action, it's not looking like it's happening. Not this weekend. What's due to come in next for Gemini? 3 cards. What's due to come in next? Oh, the next person might come in at an inconvenient time in your life. That happens very frequently. And there's no accident. There's quantum physics that explains why that happens. Don't have time to get into that for this video. But they're more than likely going to show up when you really don't have the time. Taking on extra hours at work. You got some family drama or business going on that you're something. You got a bunch of stuff going on in your life. And you're at a point in your life where you really don't honestly have time to fit somebody else in your life. That's when they're showing up. That's when they're showing up. This person might try to play some mind games with you, honestly, too. Especially if they see that you're real busy. Oh, I got all this stuff. I got all these things I got to take care of. I got this going on. I got that going on. So they may feel like they're at the bottom of the priority list. They might start trying to play mind games with you, trying to manipulate you a little bit. What are their intentions deep down? King of Pentacles reversed. Yeah. I don't know if this person really has it all together. I think they want a serious relationship, though. They want a serious relationship. They just don't know how to go about getting it. They're probably fresh out of a breakup, honestly. Fresh out of a breakup. Low self-confidence, no self-esteem, sad, lonely, empty, just desperately searching for somebody new. And you don't mean nothing by it. You just got a lot of shit going on in your life at this time. And that may make them feel like they're this tall. Like, I just got rejected by somebody and now this person's acting like I'm not very important. But I don't think you mean nothing by it. What's the outcome of the situation? 2 of Swords. You're not making a decision. Yeah, Judgment reversed, 2 of Swords. It's taken you a while to make up your mind on this right here. That this person just doesn't want to walk away from this. So you're not really making a decision. You're just kind of like, well, we'll see where this goes. We'll see if it works out. We'll see if we're vibing, you know. But this person's not wanting to walk away from this. They're not taking no for an answer. What's the advice? What is the advice? Queen of Cups in the reverse. It's saying wait to open up and show emotion to this person. Wait to extend or accept any offers. You're doing what you need to be doing. We need to see where this goes. We need to see, does it kind of feel like the universe is bringing us together naturally and organically? Or does it feel like the harder I try to bring you into my life, the more things in my life start fucking up? Feel the situation out accordingly. Don't let nobody play no mind games with you. Don't let nobody guilt trip you. If you know that your intentions are in the right spot, and I really don't have time right now. I got all this extra stuff going on, and they try to shame you for that. You cut that shit off immediately. Anybody that don't respect what you got going on in your life, don't need you in their life. You don't need them in your life. All right, Cancer. Cancer. What's good with my Cancerian friends? So let's just get a general rundown of whatever situation is weighing heaviest on Cancer's mind. Just a general rundown. Ooh, the Empress. Some of you could have kids with this person possibly. Or it could have been somebody that you were in a long-term relationship with. It does kind of look like there's some kind of long-term history. Could be a past person. Possibly a Taurus for some of you. The universe is slamming the door shut on this situation. Emperor and the Empress could be an Aries for some of you. Yeah. Looks to me like if this is somebody from the past, it's the universe is shutting the door on this. You're actually starting to realize something that you may not have ever realized before. You may be starting to actually feel true happiness for the first time. But the two of you do have a karmic contract. So it doesn't look like you all have figured this karmic contract out. And it honestly looks like you all are at a point right now where it's too late. You all had X amount of time to figure this out, and it didn't work. It kept looping around and looping around and looping around and looping around and repeating and repeating and repeating. And now your next assignment is coming up, and there is no time left. There is no time left to figure this out. So the universe is slamming the door shut on this. There is no time left to figure this out. And if you try to attempt reconciliation with this person, good luck. It's going to get harder and harder and harder and nastier and more toxic and harder. So again, we're moving into the equinox judgment, dude. Judgment. Divine intervention. Okay. We don't have time for this anymore. It's too late. Y'all had this amount of time to figure it out. Now you got to move on to the next thing. Your next soul contract is due to come in. Your next mission is coming up. Your next assignment is coming up. Don't have time for that now. Either cut that contract and transmute it, or come back in the next lifetime and try it all over again. One of the two. It's your choice. Let's look at what's due to come in next. What's due to come in next for my Cancerians? Oh, 7 of Wands. Boy, you're protecting your heart, aren't you? It may be kind of hard for this person to make their way in here. Page of Cups, though. Ooh, this person got a little crush on you. This may be somebody who's had a crush on you for a while. But you're protecting your heart. Good Lord. We got the 6 of Wands and the 7 of Wands, though. So you're protecting your heart. You're basically at a point where you are really, really zoned in and focused on your own path. And you ain't playing games. I get a real strong sense that I ain't playing games. You know, you come up into my life, be prepared. You fuck around, play with my heart, play games with me, you gonna regret it. And you on that shit, man. You are on that. Look at that. See all them wands coming at her. She got that wand. She's ready. She's like, I dare you. She's like, I dare you. I dare you to try to stab me in the heart. I dare you. Bow. You know? What's this person's intentions, though? What do they want with you? Oh, man. This person's a very, very sad, unhappy individual. They want commitment, though. They want serious long-term commitment, but there's one thing they're missing. They're missing happiness. They're missing happiness. They think that you're going to make them happy. No, the fuck you ain't. You can't. That's a big mistake. Lots of people make in relationships. King of Cups, though, they do have a lot of feelings for you. But they think commitment is going to make them happy. No, the fuck it ain't. But they don't have bad intentions, though. They're just energetically ignorant. Not bad intentions. They have good intentions, though. They do mean well. They do. What's the outcome of the situation? 6 of Pentacles. 4 of Swords reversed. Okay. So it's going to pick up speed between the two of you. Once you understand that they really aren't playing games, I think that's when you'll agree to go ahead and pick up speed with this situation here. And you'll allow yourself to become more vulnerable with this person. It'll take a few weeks. What's the advice here? What is the advice? The Hangman. Wait, 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 and make sure the two of you can come together as one. We need a goal. We need a vision together. We don't just come together and then kick back on our armchairs and relax for the rest of our lives and make each other happy. That's not the way it works. We come together, and we have to come together as one unit. And we have to function together as one unit. And we have to have a goal and a vision. Can we work together as a team? What are your goals, dreams, hopes, and expectations? What are my goals, dreams, hopes, and expectations? Now, how can we take that and apply it moving forward? Make sure you establish that. All right, Leo. Let's get a general energetic outline of the situation weighing heaviest on Leo's mind. Hang on a second. Quick energetic outline on the situation weighing heaviest on Leo's mind. Let's see. Knight of Wands reversed. And this is mainly their energy. Yeah, this person ain't doing too well. This is somebody you have a karmic contract with, and you all are still karmically tied. And yes, they still feel the karmic tie. Don't let them pretend. Look, they're pretending that they don't. This is fake. This is an act. They're pretending they don't feel the karmic tie. They do. 7 of Wands. 9 of Swords. They feel this karmic tie. So far, though, it's not really looking like action is being taken. This is the same story we always talk about, Leo. It's the same shit. This person's very concerned about your opinion and perception of them. They think that if you think they've gotten over it, that's going to help them rest easier at night. But it ain't, obviously. It ain't. No, it ain't. But for some reason, they think they're finding a false sense of comfort in that, I guess. What's due to come in next for Leo? What's due to come in next? Ooh, 6 of Swords. Okay, you're connecting with the next person. I think this is going to be the type of situation where both of you need each other's help. You both end up needing each other's help because you're both going through your own rough transition in life. They need help in areas where you can help. You need help in areas where they can help. So it's going to be kind of like a test to see if you all can come together as a team and help each other through this first stage in the beginning. 6 of Wands reversed, Hangman reversed, 6 of Cups. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Yep. This is going to be a situation where you all need each other's help, basically. What's this person's intentions? What's their intentions? Page of Pentacles. Lover's card, man. Oh, they may be falling for you hardcore, but they're keeping it to themselves, though. They're falling for you real hardcore, dude. Real hardcore. And you can feel it intuitively, but it kind of feels like they're trying to keep you at an arm's distance. They're trying to, but they're not very good at it. They're not really successfully keeping you at an arm's distance, but they're trying to. They're trying to make it look like it. They're just really holding themselves back. What's the outcome of the situation? Queen of Swords, Hermit, Emperor reversed. What is it with everybody being stuck in this shell? I'm seeing that. You see all these different decks that I keep pulling from. A very similar message keeps coming through. Somebody comes in, they're having some kind of issues. They got their walls up, and it's taking them a while to let those walls down. Maybe this is something that's really going to be picking up more close to Scorpio season, possibly. Very, very possibly. What's the advice here for the situation? Any advice? Ace of Cups reversed. Well, don't, and Knight of Swords reversed. Yo, don't extend or accept any love offers until you're clear. Until you're clear. Now, I just had to explain this to a client the other day. Matter of fact, I think the client may have been a Leo. I don't remember. But I had to explain this to a client the other day. Ideally, we shouldn't even have to tell each other how we feel. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't. What that means is, let's say I go through a rough period in my life where I'm going through something rough. And for a couple of days, I'm focused on pulling myself up out of this shit. And maybe I forget to say I love you. I forget to give you a kiss. I forget to hug you. I forget to show the affection and whatnot because I'm so focused on all this shit that I'm dealing with. Ideally, you should be able to feel. It's all good. He's just going through something. I can tell. I can feel what your intentions are. I can feel how you feel about me. I know you're not playing games with me. I know you're just going through something. Just going through something a little bit rough. Ideally. Look for that connection. Look for that connection. But, you know, on those days, whenever somebody's got something going on and maybe they forget to say I love you before they walk out the door and you're like, oh my God, what's going on? What are you planning? What are you scheming? What do you got going on behind my back? Because you can't feel an intuitive connection there. That's a problem. That's a problem. So wait for that connection. If that connection is not there, don't move forward. Don't move forward. Oops, not Libra. Virgo. Virgo. Mm-hmm. Let's get a general energetic outline of the situation weighing heaviest on Virgo's mind. Let's see here. Not feeling this deck. God damn it, I love that deck too. That's my favorite fucking artwork, but the card stock sucks ass. All right, Virgo. Quick energetic outline of the situation weighing heaviest on Virgo's mind. Let's see. Eight of Pentacles reversed. So maybe you're just dealing with somebody that's just straight up fucking lazy. And, you know, laziness has a lot more to do with than, you know, just simply not wanting to work or not wanting to put forth effort. Just lazy in general. Like you don't want to work on a relationship. You seriously think somebody's just going to come into your life and you can just stay the same person, keep doing the same things you've been doing? No. You know how many fucking relationships I see that go to shit because somebody has that stupid idea in their head? I'm going to bring somebody into my world and they're going to mold to fit my world. Nuh-uh. The fuck? No. Maybe it worked that way back when the planet was at the lowest vibrations of 3D, back in like the 50s and shit. Maybe that would fly back in the lowest vibrational days Earth has ever been in. Not today. It don't work that way today, boo-boo. Sorry about your luck. I'm just feeling like you're dealing with somebody that thinks they don't have anything they need to work on. Got news for you. Are you a human walking around on 2 legs on planet Earth who puts your pants on 1 leg at a time, wipes your ass after you doo-doo, and take a piss just like everybody else? Are you one of those? Well, guess what? You got some fucking shit you need to work on. Period. Period. You ain't nothing special. You ain't no exception. You are not God's gift to the fucking planet. If you're a human, you got shit you need to work on, especially if you're going to be in a relationship with somebody. Shit. Sorry about that. Tangent over. Let's get this spread laid out. People like that just piss me off, dude. You know? You hear them. You hear them. They'll say it. I've heard people say it and mean it. I don't have anything I need to work on. Everybody else is the problem. I've heard people say that and mean it. Like, what the fuck? You a bot, dog. You a bot. You ain't no fucking human. You ain't got no soul. You a goddamn motherfucking NPC Matrix bot. That's what the fuck you are. You're AI. You ain't no fucking human. All right. Okay. Tangent over this time, I swear. Okay. All right. I kind of feel like there is a third party in the mix here. I'm just really feeling like with the 7 of Cups, 3 of Cups, you're dealing with somebody, again, they don't think they have anything they need to work on. They're just out trying to find somebody, anybody that they can pull into their world and kind of control and manipulate, maybe just to do things their way. My way or the highway. You're going to come into my world. You're going to do it my way. Doesn't matter what their way is. It doesn't matter if their way is working out well for them or not so well. It doesn't matter. They still, that's what I'm seeing here. If you're wondering about communication, Ace of Swords reversed. I don't think so. But with the 4 of Swords here, they still think about you all the time. No, they still be thinking about you all the time. No, so not seeing a lot of action here. And I'm still seeing the person that, if this is somebody from the past, especially, they ain't changed nothing. They're still playing the same old games they was playing when y'all was together and before y'all met. Still doing the same things and expecting a different result, basically. That's all I'm getting here out of this. King of Wands reversed, the player card, the game player card. That's all this is giving me here. They're chasing happiness, and they can't seem to find it. I wonder why. All right. Let's see what's due to come in next for Virgo. This is the important part anyway. What's due to come in next? Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. Blessings coming in, boo-boo. Oh, but right now, I think the universe is making you take a break. The universe is making you take a break so that you can recharge. Because the next chapter you're about to enter into is probably going to be more successful than anything you've ever dealt with before. Now, as good as that sounds, hearing that, living in it, if you're not in the right headspace or in the right heart space, that could be really easy to sabotage. Yep. It's going to trigger your defenses. It is. Because you ain't going to believe it. But with the Judgment card here, okay, this is divinely guided. This next person coming in, trust me, it's no accident. It's no random happenstance. This person's due to come in, okay? But I see it triggering your defenses immediately. Again, coming through for everybody. What's this person's intentions? Look, they ain't playing games. I think this person kind of wants to be a power couple. They do have a lot of healing and whatnot that they need to do. This person may be the type of person that wants to run from their problems, though, so that could be a bit of an issue. They got some issues from the past they need to resolve, but they don't have bad intentions. They just don't know how. See, most of the people who are broken and unhealed, most of the people, not all, but most, they would if they knew how. If they had a fucking clue how to do it, they would. Most people just don't know how. What's the outcome of the situation? Emperor, 7 of Cups. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like you're not stepping all the way into this with both feet. You're still wondering if you should keep your options open. I just don't see you 100% committed to this for the first couple of weeks. What's the advice? 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. King of Pentacles. 10 of Swords. No, I think you're doing the right thing, honestly. I think you're doing the right thing. The only thing that I would recommend, though, is try to pierce through that wall to at least get a good idea where this person is on an energetic level. So, like, what do you got going on in your life right now? What's been going on in your life within the past 6 months to a year? Has there been troubles, struggles, heartache, heartbreak? Just so I can know where you are energetically. And then, okay, well, what are we doing to move forward and move past that? Did you learn anything from that last relationship you were in? Oh, you didn't learn nothing? Oh, you didn't learn nothing? Oh, you just pointing the finger at your ex like it's all their fault? Okay. Well, maybe it was their fault. Okay, I'll give you that. But still, you didn't learn nothing? That's a problem. I don't care if it was their fault or not. You got to learn something about yourself. Just because you didn't do nothing wrong, just because they fucked you over, that don't mean you didn't learn nothing about yourself. As a matter of fact, if anything, you should have learned more about yourself than about them. Yeah, there's people out there who are untrustworthy pieces of shit. Yeah. We know that. What'd you learn about you then? What'd you learn about you? What's that tell you about your judge of character? What does that tell you about the void you're trying to fill? Like get to know this person on an energetic level and see where they're at with their evolution. Just to see, and then make a decision. Okay? All right, Libra. Let's get a quick energetic outline of the situation weighing heaviest on Libra's mind. Let's see. Let me check something real quick. Libra. Okay. Oh, man, what's that? What's that all about? I ain't speaking on it yet. Star card. Some of you dealing with an Aquarius. Karmic contract. A lot of this stuff's coming up. Ooh, closure. Ooh. You feel somebody's trying to come back for either a reconciliation attempt or closure. Kind of feeling like this is one of those situations where somebody might come back with closure, but they're probably going to dip their toes in the water and see if a reconciliation attempt is possible. And if it's not, they'll just disguise it as closure. But you can feel this. You can feel this shady, sketchy energy headed your way. You can feel it. Can't you? Because there is an incomplete karmic tie. And when you feel an incomplete karmic tie, they feel it too. Yes, they do. One question I get all the time is, am I making this up in my head? No. Now, the only thing that I can think is, unless you are just fixated on somebody who honestly doesn't even know that you exist, like maybe a Facebook friend that you've never met in real life, somebody on the internet you've never met in real life, then yeah, maybe you might be making that up in your head. That shit happens all the time. I forget the name for that mental disorder. That's actually a mental problem that people have. But if this is somebody that you have some history with, somebody you've been connected with, and you feel this karmic tie, this unfinished business in your head, and this soul tie, you ain't making that up in your head. No, you're not blowing it out of proportion. They feel it too. And yes, they are slowly inching their way towards you. Slowly. King of Wands reversed. Magician reversed. Be careful with that. Be careful with that. All right, what's due to come in next for Libra? What's due to come in next? Death card. Well, until any loose ends are tied up and healed from in the past, the next person that's due to come in is not really being blocked, but that timeline is being pushed way, way, way out. Way, way out. Again, because your next assignment is going to require, not just suggest, but require you to be at a certain vibrational level. You won't be able to function correctly if you're not on the right vibrational level when the next person comes in. Part of ascending to that vibrational level is getting any closure that you need in the past, undoing any soul ties that you have with anybody, transmuting any unfinished and unnecessary business and energy that you have with anybody in the past, and shedding that vibrational weight off of you. That's a part of it. So this person will show up more than likely within probably a 2-week period of that inner work being done. And again, what keeps coming through for everybody? What card comes through for almost everybody? It triggers your defenses, because this person is on a completely different vibrational level. I know you all have heard me say this. Vibration is the primary law. Attraction is the secondary law. Okay. So if you've been on the same vibration for the last 5 or 6 years, that means you keep attracting in the same kind of person. So the way it works is when you stay on the same vibration, you think that that's the whole world. And it's not. When you ascend to a new vibration, you're tuned into a different dimension that was right in front of your nose the whole time that you didn't even know existed. You've never connected with people on this vibrational level before, so it's not in your comfort zone. So it's going to strike you as weird. Whoa, I've never dealt with somebody like this before. It's going to be weird. It's going to be a little bit funny, a little bit strange. That's normal. I'll give you a silly, funny example. Just a silly example. Back in the day when I was in my late 20s, everywhere I went, didn't matter where, I could get on a Greyhound bus and travel 1,000 miles and plop my ass into a new city I've never been in. The drug addicts would gravitate towards me. Everywhere I would go, I would attract drug addicts and alcoholics into my life. They would just gravitate towards me. Now, do drug addicts and alcoholics even exist anymore? Do they even exist out there? I hear people talk about it, but I haven't seen one and I haven't met one in years. I seriously haven't. I have not connected with, attracted, or met an addict or alcoholic in my life in years. As far as I know, they don't even exist anymore. I haven't seen one because I'm not on that vibration anymore. I'm not tuned into that frequency anymore. Does this make sense? That's, again, silly cornball example, but dude, that's the way it works. That's the way. Of course, there's drug addicts and alcoholics out there. If you're tuned into that vibration, you'll see them everywhere. But if you're not tuned into that vibration, you'll see them very, very, very few and far between, if ever at all. What's the next person coming in? What's their intentions? What do they want with you? How do they feel about you? Ooh, this person's very vulnerable. Very, very vulnerable. So they feel like they're at a crossroads. This person's very lonely and vulnerable. So they're at a crossroads. They want to make 100% sure that they can open up and be vulnerable with you. So that's what they're struggling with. Do I open up and be vulnerable with you, or do I keep my walls up? Do I open up and be vulnerable with you? Or are you going to use that against me? You know, I don't think they have bad intentions, though. What's the outcome of the situation? Slow. Why is everything happening so damn slow for everybody, dude? Yep. But I'm not seeing things randomly crashing and burning and coming to an end. I'm not. What's the advice? Let me see. Hang on. What's the advice? Okay, well, first thing you have to do is you have to make a solid decision as to whether or not you want to mess with this person. Let's say you do. Let's say you decide I want to give this person a chance. They have to somehow determine that they are safe to be vulnerable with you. How do you make sure somebody can determine that? You can't just tell them. I can tell you till I'm blue in the face that I'm not judgmental. I'm cool as a glass of ice water. You can tell me anything. I'm very understanding. You can say that, but it's your actions. It's how you act. If I open up and tell you something about me, or even worse, let's say I just see you being real judgmental and nasty towards somebody else. I'm not opening up and telling you shit. You have to prove to them. You have to provide an environment in which they feel safe and comfortable opening up and being themselves. You have to provide that environment. Don't be all snippy, snappy, and judgy. Don't make them walk on eggshells or they're going to throw their walls up, dude. They're going to throw them walls straight up. I don't know what is going on with everybody. Why this similar theme? I'm grabbing tarot deck after tarot deck after tarot deck. And some of the same cards and the same themes are coming through for almost everybody. Got to be that equinox energy, dude. Got to be. Got to be. All right, Scorpio. Man, this chat is slowly filling up. I know I'm doing this kind of early, ain't I? Everybody's probably at work right now, aren't they? Slowly filling up, but y'all are showing up slowly but surely. All right. So today, like I was saying at the beginning of the video, today is the day where me and David, the Leo King, are doing a live in-person event at the High Vibe TV studios in Huntington Beach, California. We're doing the EUPHORIC EQUINOX event. That's why I'm getting this out of the way early, because I got to be there at 3:30 to help set everything up, and that it's going to run to 11 o'clock at night. So it's going to be a big event. I ain't going to have time to get this done later. So that's why I'm on here so early today. All right, Scorpio, let's see. Quick energetic outline of the energy or situation weighing heaviest on Scorpio's mind. Anything happening? Any energy? Knight of Cups reversed. Devil card. This comes through for you a lot, doesn't it? A lot. Could be a Capricorn for some of you. I don't see this person coming forward with a love offer. If this is somebody from the past, I don't think so. But there is a possibility that they could try to come forward and see if you are open to a sex-based connection. If you are dealing with somebody from the past, or if you dealt with somebody from the past who struggled with some addiction or alcoholism issues, and you're wondering whether or not they have taken any action to get that issue under control, no, they have not. No, they have not. Okay. Now, I know that doesn't apply to everybody, but I do get that in readings a lot. You know, is she getting clean? Is he getting sober? You know, and no, that demon, that addiction demon is a bitch. It's a bitch. And most people don't see a light at the end of the tunnel, so they don't do anything about it, you know? Yep, I'm kind of feeling a brief reconnection. I'm not seeing a love offer. Not seeing a love offer being made, but I am seeing a brief reconnection between the two of you. Very, very brief. I'm thinking this person's just trying to see if you want to fuck. That's what this looks like. That's what this looked like. Yup. That's what it looked like to me. Tension. Woo! You feel it too, don't you? You feel that tension. Here's you, though. Bam, the Ice Queen. Okay. I'll just give you some personal advice on that. Go about it with a sense of energetic awareness and intelligence. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your sign is. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. I don't care if you're gay or straight. I don't care how awakened you think you are. I don't care how evolved you think you are. When you fuck somebody, y'all's energy gets tangled up like a ball of fishing line. Imagine you have two spools of fishing line and you tangle them up together. And that big old ball, it's all tangled up. That's what happens when you fuck somebody. You ain't exempt from that. I don't care how awake you think you are. That's what happens. That's straight up what happens. Is this somebody that's worth getting tangled up with like that, energetically? I'm that open-ended question. I'm going to tell you that, and you do with that information what you will. But just know, if you jump in bed with this person, any work that you've been doing to untangle from this person in the past, any energetic soul ties that you've been doing, you jump in bed with this person, you're going to fuck that all up. You're going to be all tangled up with them again, energetically. Is it worth it? You answer that question to yourself. We're all grown adults here. Do with that information what you will. All right. What's due to come in next for Scorpio? What's due to come in next? What is due to come in next? Boom, 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 boom. All right, last one. Oh, Seven of Swords reversed. Oh, really, really, really strong, intense connection here. I think you have a karmic contract due to come in. And it's an intense one, too. A really intense one. Insanely intense. It's going to be one of those, I've never felt a connection like this in my entire life. You know, it's a karmic contract. And usually those karmic contracts that feel like that are the ones in which you all have been fucking it up for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of lifetimes. So this is probably not just from your last lifetime or the time before that. Y'all probably been trying to get this right for many, 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 many lifetimes. And that's why you feel the connection so strong. That's why you feel it so strong. It could be a Gemini for some of you. What's this person's intentions? They're a little bit emotionally immature. I wouldn't put that as a bad thing, though. And the same card that comes up for everybody. They got their defenses up, but they do feel an insanely intense connection with you, too. They're just a little bit emotionally immature, and they may not know how to express it. They're still holding on to some bitter and some resentment from the last person that fucked them over. And yes, some of that might spill over onto you. That's just what people tend to do in today's day and age. Again, most people don't know how to heal. What's the outcome of the situation? Uh-oh, somebody ends up disappointed. Why disappointment? The World card. Queen of Cups reversed. It's not telling me why somebody's disappointed. I don't know why. It's saying that somebody ends up disappointed. Disappointment is the outcome, is what it says. What's the advice? What's the advice? Oh, judgment. Okay, well, don't wait too long to make a decision as to what you're going to do with this situation. Don't wait too long. We don't want to be lingering Hey, if they ain't making a decision, you make it for them. Don't put your life on hold waiting for somebody else to make a decision. You know, like let's say you're all for it. How many of you have been in this situation before? Two people connect. I'm all for it. I'm ready. I'm fucking ready and willing. Let's do this. And then they're just lingering, playing this. I don't know. I got this going on, and I don't know. We'll see. And you know, they're playing this bullshit, beat around the bush game. Don't sit around and wait on them. Don't sit around and wait on them. No. No. I ain't sitting around waiting on your punk ass. No. We're either doing this or we're not. Which is it? Which is it? I'm not going to wait around for you to make a fucking decision. We're either doing this or we're not. So I wouldn't play that game for much longer than probably a month. After a month, if they still have they thumb up their ass and their face in the corner and their tail between their legs, after a month, fuck you. I ain't doing that. I don't care how strong this connection feels. I will walk away and rip my fucking heart out before I disrespect myself like that. Straight up. Straight up, yo. All right. Sagittarius. Get a quick, energetic rundown of the situation weighing heaviest on Sagittarius's mind. Quick, energetic rundown. Let's see. 9 of coins. Eight of Cups reversed. Man. So your independence intimidates this person. Yep. This feels like past energy with the 8 of Cups reversed there. But and what is up with the karmic contracts for everybody, dude? Y'all are still karmically tied. This is a karmic contract. Your independence intimidates them. They want to project the same energy that you appear to be projecting. They're waiting to see if they can get you to reach out. They're trying to get you to reach out is what they're doing. I don't know how. I don't know if they're posting things directed towards you. Or maybe, here's an example. Maybe they've kind of befriended somebody who's close to you. Like maybe they've kind of befriended one of your friends and it's just kind of talking to them, just kind of hoping that they'll be the little messenger carrying messages to you, trying to get your attention, to get you to reach out. They've been doing things to try to get your attention, whether they've been connecting with your family, saying things to your friends, saying things that are, you know, to people, or maybe they're just posting things directed towards you. I don't know, but they've been doing something to try to get your attention and they're waiting on your response. Don't play that game. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's just me. If you want to play that game, you play your heart out. But if you ain't got no time for drama and bullshit and games, don't do it. What's due to come in next for Sagittarius? What's due to come in next? Woo! Starting a whole new cycle, boo-boo. Starting a whole new cycle. Queen of Swords, though. So this may be somebody that you feel like you're having a hard time feeling a connection with. Uh-oh, yeah. I think it's somebody who you, for whatever reason, don't trust them right off the bat. I don't know what it is. There's something you don't trust about this person. With the Queen of Swords, 7 of Swords. Maybe it's not that you don't trust them. Maybe you're just taking a different approach. Because usually you're the type of person that's just really like, especially when it comes to spontaneous, random you're just all about it. Yeah, let's go. And you're really likely to just jump into something when you're really excited in the moment. And maybe you're trying to take a step back and not do that this time. Maybe you're taking a step back like, okay, I'm not just going to jump in like a dumbass. I'm not just going to, make a spur of the moment, spontaneous decision that's going to get me in trouble. I'm going to watch you with that Queen of Swords. I'm going to watch you. I'm going to see what you all about. I'm going to analyze you and I'm going to observe you. I'm going to pick you apart to a fucking science. I'm going to make sure every last one of your actions matches up with every last one of your words. And I'm going to call you the fuck out when I notice the tiniest little nuance or discrepancy. And I'm watching you. That's the energy I'm feeling here. What's this person's intentions, though? They want to talk to you and get to know you. They're a little bit afraid to open up, but they want to talk to you, and they're kind of doing the same thing, only not really with... They're not looking at it from a perspective of, can I trust you or not? They're looking at it from a perspective of, does this situation have potential? I want to talk to you and get to know you and decide whether or not this has potential before I put forth the work. What's the outcome of the situation? Uh-oh, 3 of Swords, heartbreak, 7 of Cups reversed. You might end up finding out about a third energy. I don't think it's a third party, though, because the 7 of Cups is in the reverse. So you might end up finding out that maybe this person has like a jealous ex or something like that. But I don't think this person has a bunch of love options or love offers that they're messing with. I don't think so. So I wouldn't call it a third party, as it were. I would call it a third energy. But I don't think this person is entertaining any drama. What's the advice with the situation? Ooh. Only control what you actually have control of. You do not have control over whether or not somebody chooses to respect a relationship. You do not have control over how somebody sees you. You do not have control over how somebody feels about you. There's a motto I live by. I've been living by this for years now. Let them do whatever they want, and they'll show you what they would rather do. Let them do whatever they want. You ain't got no leash with me. I will never tell you what you can and can't do, where you can and can't go, who you can and can't talk to, what you should and shouldn't do. I'm not telling you shit. I'm going to sit back and watch you. If you don't have the common decency and the common sense to respect a relationship on your own without being told, I don't want you. I don't want somebody that needs to be told what to do. I don't want somebody that needs to be controlled. I don't want somebody that needs to... I don't want that. Trust me, dude. Trust me. This will help you. Now, it might be painful. Oh, God. It can lead to some painful situations. Oh, I've been stabbed in the heart many times off back of that philosophy. But you will retrospectively bypass so much meaningless, unnecessary nonsense and bullshit. I'm going to tell you. Because if I just step back and don't put a leash on you and just let you do whatever you want and you run off and do something fucking stupid, you ain't my person. When the universe brings me my person, I ain't going to need to put no leash on them. I ain't going to need to put no fence around my yard. My person won't choose to do something stupid. My person is going to respect this relationship behind my back. And I would rather be alone than try to force someone to be that person. Fuck that. That's how you connect with your person. Follow that philosophy. See what this person's all about. All right, Capricorn. Let's get a quick energetic rundown of the situation weighing heaviest on Capricorn's mind. Let's see. Quick energetic rundown. Whoop, 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 whoop. Boom. Ace of Cups. Bump, bump. Look at that, man. Look. First one. Right off the rip, yo. Oh, past energy. Yep. Past energy. Could be a Pisces for some of you. Okay. Unfinished business, a grudge being held, and lots of feelings and emotions. Lots of pain and disappointment here. Lots of bitterness and resentment between the two of you. Let me clarify this Ace of Cups here. I'm trying to see if that's action being taken or if that's just feelings. Let me see. Now, it's just, yeah, no, there's just still a lot of really heavy feelings between the two of you, but I'm not seeing action being taken. I'm not. So, if you don't take any action towards it, they ain't taking action towards it. What actions is this person taking? So after a while, they may end up communicating with you, but I don't see them extending a love offer. If you let this string on long enough, you might end up hearing from them, but they're not going to extend a love offer. So that's where there's this whole thing of, I'm hoping that you have gotten over it. I'm hoping that you have just swept all the bad shit under the rug. I'm hoping that you miss me. I'm hoping that you want to try this all over again. So hopefully I can jump back in, do the same thing I did last time, and we'll get a different result because you're making all the changes. That's what this is. That's what this is. I say have a conversation with him. That's my advice to you. Keep a line of communication open. Don't let it go any further than that, though. Keep a line of communication open for a couple of weeks. Just keep it open. Maybe even a month. Just keep a line of communication open. If they can maintain character for a long enough, drawn out enough, extended period of time, then you'll see whether or not they've made a change. What's due to come in next for Capricorn? But I'm going to tell you, I don't care who you are. I don't care what your sign is. You are not due to repeat a past cycle. If you repeat a past cycle, it's because you either haven't learned the lesson or there's unfinished business. That makes sense? And if there's unfinished business, it should have been finished. That means you have another connection due to come in. Does that make any sense? What's due to come in next for Capricorn? Ooh, the Fool card. This might happen pretty quickly. Oh, and the 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. So for those of you, there's suspicion of financial codependency here. If you are more blessed than your average person financially, you may strongly suspect that they could be using you for your money. Maybe if you're not, it's some way, whether there's money involved or not, there's some suspicion of being used. Somebody was taken advantage of in the past. And there's a fear and a suspicion and a lot of resentment still being clung to over being taken advantage of in the past. And that energy is very heavy between the two of you. What's this person's intentions? They want to take things slow. They want to make sure there's no drama. And they have a fear of abandonment. I don't think they have bad intentions. I don't think they are using or taking advantage. They want to take things slow. They want to make sure there's no drama. And I know that may sound trivial, but you have no idea how many people are nothing but drama. Do you know how many people out there are addicted to drama? So addicted to drama that they can't function in a civilized environment. They can't function in a calm, cool, relaxed, collective environment. They start going stir crazy because their body is so addicted to that dramatic energy that they'll just invent something and make something up. They'll just go start a fight, pick a fight, start an argument just because they're fucking bored. This person does not want that kind of energy. And they've probably dealt with that a lot in the past because there's lots of people out there like that. What's the outcome of the situation? Okay, 8 of Pentacles. I do think that you are noticing a few red flags with this person, but you are making it known. You're calling it out, and the two of you are working through this. So you all are taking things slow and working through this very strategically. What's the advice? Communication. Communication. Now, again, when it comes to communication, don't just pay attention to y'all's back and forth communication. Pay attention to how this person communicates to others. Like if they take you to meet their friends, pay attention to how they communicate to others. Pay attention to how they communicate to their family. Couple all that with how they communicate with you. Make sure you understand this person's thoughts, feelings, and intentions. Make sure they understand your thoughts, feelings, and intentions. But communication is such a broad spectrum of energetic behavior that goes so much deeper than just the words that we exchange. So much deeper than that. That's why you got to hit this from all different angles if you're going to establish good communication. And even to the point, hey, when communication gets good enough, as paradoxical as this may sound, when communication gets good enough between you and a person, it'll even get to the point to where human language becomes a little bit less necessary. Once our communication is on point, I don't really necessarily need to say anything. Not to say that I'm not going to. It's just that if I don't, it doesn't matter because you already feel me. You already know. See what I'm saying? Make sure you establish that. All right, Aquarius. What situation is weighing heaviest on Aquarius's mind? Let's get an energetic outline on that. Quick energetic outline of the situation weighing heaviest on Aquarius's mind. Past energy. Past energy. Somebody having a hard time moving on from this. Could be a Cancer for some of you. Also have Libra here. Yeah. World card. I think they want closure. They think they want closure. This person does stalk you and keep a very close eye on you. But you don't appear to give two diddly jack shits about their existence. I think this person goes back and forth. They don't know what they want. They don't know exactly what they want. There's a part of them that wants closure with you. There's also a part of them that really wishes this worked out, and they wonder if reconciliation would ever be possible. So they flip-flop back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. More than likely, usually, when you have that kind of energy, at the deepest level, I mean the deepest, it don't go no deeper than this. At the deepest level, at the rock bottom pits of their soul, they really want reconciliation. Because if they really just wanted closure, they wouldn't be going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth with that. If they really just wanted closure. But like I said, they're stalking you. They're watching you. They're trying to see any signs of vulnerability, any signs of anything, of you maybe missing them or you going through a hard time. And here you are, the Queen of Swords, and you just don't really appear to give a shit. Could be a Pisces for some of you. And yeah, so I'm not seeing communication right off the bat with the Two of Swords reversed, with the Page of Swords reversed. So it's looking like they have their mind made up that they are not going to come forward unless they get some sort of sign that you care or that you would show some kind of interest, because they don't want to embarrass themselves. That's all I'm getting with this here. I really don't have any advice for that. Only advice I personally have is do as much healing as you possibly can. Very simple with something like that. I wouldn't advise reaching out to somebody like that unless you're very certain that they would have absolutely no power over you, because you know that that's the first thing they're going to do. The first thing they're going to do is they're going to start poking at them feelings. The first thing they're going to do, just to test to see where you're at. We shouldn't have to communicate like that. So you already know the first thing they're going to start doing is poking at them feelings. And depending on how unhealed they are, because you're a master at covering that up. I'm pretty sure you invented that, Aquarius. They could poke at your feelings and not have a fucking clue. They could be triggering you and not even know it because you're so good at covering that up. But here's the problem. Depending on how unhealed they are, the more frustrated they might get with your lack of reaction. If they poke you and don't get a reaction, they get a little bit pissed off. And they'll poke a little bit harder. No reaction. Now they're real pissed off. Now they're poking, and you gotta fucking react to something that I say. God damn it. You don't react, then they explode on you. Then they start calling you all kinds of names, especially if you're dealing with a water sign. Oh, next thing you know, you're a apathetic, cold-hearted, self-centered, selfish piece of shit, narcissistic, blah, 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 blah. And then that's when it just spirals out of control and all goes to shit because you wouldn't let them twist your emotions. So do you want to take the chance on it possibly turning into that? I'm not saying do or don't. I'm just saying that's a very, very strong chance that it could turn into that. Do with that information what you will. Let's see what's due to come in next for Aquarius. What is due to come in next? Oh, looks like you don't have any karmic contracts due to come in. Looks like there ain't nobody due to come in but your actual person. Something very successful. Excuse me. Ace of Wands, bro. Oh, Seven of Wands, though, of course. So you may have your guard up in the beginning, but I don't think it's going to last long. This looks like something that's going to hit you real quick, very suddenly, very abruptly, very unexpectedly, more than likely when it's the last thing on your mind. That's always when it happens. I haven't even thought about a relationship in weeks. Now, here I am. Got all these other things going on in my mind, all these other goals, all the other projects I want to start working on, these things I want to try to start accomplishing, all these things I want to do, this, that, the third, and the other. And I totally forgot relationships even existed. And then, bam, there they are. And it's like, whoa. Why, who the fuck are you? Like it'll trigger them defenses a little bit at first. What's this person's intentions? Oh, they're still holding on to some bitterness and resentment from the past, of course, as always. As always. But they are holding a very firm, positive outlook on the future. But they still have some, so I don't think they have bad intentions. They have every intention of starting new and starting fresh. The only problem is they haven't done any healing. So as bad as they want to start new and start fresh, they may not realize this, but that unprocessed, unhealed energy will bubble up between the two of you at some point. And that's not a guaranteed deal breaker. The two of you do have the ability to transmute that energy together if you know what you're doing. But I don't think they're aware of that, though. What's the outcome of the situation? Knight of Wands. Again, Okay, so there at first, within the first little bit, there's going to be some energies the two of you have to process through. Energies from your past, energies from their past. Like I said, as long as the two of you work through these energies, you can process them, transmute them, and release them together. And it's more than likely what's going to happen here, but it's still difficult. It's still challenging for the two of you to have to go through this. So the first few months of this is going to be a little bit bumpy. It's normal. It's okay. What's the advice here? Okay. Yep. So as things start to bubble up, understand that the two of you have to process through it together. Process through it. Meaning, what issue did we just encounter? Okay. So if we had some kind of argument, disagreement, we need to get to the center of this. Where's my issue coming from? Where's your issue coming from? Here's what I'll work on. Here's what you work on. And we don't just talk about working on it. That's the thing. That's a big thing a lot of people like to talk about. Oh, okay, well, I had this trauma when I was a child. My ex cheated on me with my best friend and this, that, and the third. Okay, that's cool. You got to put forth that work, though. You got to actually demonstrate a change of behavior the next time this situation pops up, which it will. It will. You got to react differently next time. You got to do that work. That's how you all get over that first hump of those nasty energies that need to be released. And then you all do it and process through it. You release it. You make it up over that hump. And it doesn't come back. New challenges come in, but the old challenges don't come back. All right, Pisces. Pisces, let's get a quick energetic outline of the situation weighing heaviest on Pisces' mind. Quick energetic outline. 5 of Cups. Uh-oh, disappointment. Queen of Wands reversed. Ooh. So this person's waiting on the right opportunity to try to come forward and reconnect with you. That's what they're doing. There's a problem, though. Whatever it was that happened between the two of you did put a permanent dent in this connection between the two of you. So there's a very, very strong chance that you could very briefly reconnect with this person. Very briefly, very briefly. What you'll notice, though, that might be a good thing, though. I think we may have talked about this already. That might be a good thing, because what you will notice is it don't feel the same. It just don't feel the same. This connection feels totally different. It's kind of like a rubber band. You ever take a rubber band and stretch it all the way to its breaking point? See, my grandfather was a chemist at chemical engineer at GE, and he would teach me all this shit. Whenever you take something like plastic or rubber or whatever the case may be, and you stress it all the way to its breaking point, but not quite to its breaking point, but right before it gets to its breaking point, and then you relieve it, it never molecularly goes back to the exact same dimensions that it was before you stretched it to that point. You'll kind of notice that this connection here, whatever it was that happened between the two of you, did the same thing. This connection is not going back to its original dimensions as when you all first came together. It's not. I think you're gonna get the opportunity to see that. Could be a Gemini for some of you. Also have Pisces here and Taurus. Oh, and Aquarius. Okay. All right. So, brief reconnection, and it might help you shed some light on this situation and see it from a perspective that you need to see it from. You may not want to see it from that perspective, but you may need to see it. It'll help you moving forward. What's due to come in next for Pisces? What's due to come in next? 2 of Coins. This person may show up in your life when you have too much going on. This may be a very inconvenient thing for you when this person shows up in your life. Page of Swords reversed. Okay. Yeah, this is somebody, I don't think this is random. I'm kind of feeling like the next person coming in is somebody who has had their eye on you for a while. Like, could be a Facebook friend, maybe. Could be somebody that you already know, but I'm not really thinking that this is somebody you would necessarily suspect. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I'm getting a lot more energy that you don't, because it kind of feels to me like even if you do know who this person is, you just already got so much going on in your life. Could be a fellow coworker, possibly. They've had their eye on you for a while, waiting for the right opportunity to come forward. I don't know if that means waiting for you to break up with whoever you were with, or waiting for some sort of opportunity. So it's not going to be as random as it appears. It may appear like a random, like you and this person just randomly connected. I don't think it's as random as you think. What are their intentions? Ace of Swords. They want to get to know you on a psychological level, but they're ready to start new and start fresh. They're bringing a lot of love and passion with them. Yep, they're actually very vulnerable. Very, very. They want somebody they can be vulnerable with, who won't use that against them and take advantage of it. What's the outcome of the situation? Five of Wands reversed, Six of Swords. I don't see any drama popping off between the two of you. Matter of fact, I'm kind of feeling like this might be a bit of a lighthearted connection in the beginning. It's not going to be really, really heavy and dramatic and serious. It might be kind of lighthearted for the most part. It might be an energetic dynamic that is a little bit out of your comfort zone, but is a breath of fresh air at the same time. Looks like it's headed in a pretty positive direction. Is there any advice? Ace of Coins in the reverse. Emotional independence. I know y'all hate it when I talk about this. Emotional independence. I don't remember what sign that was. I was talking about this too earlier, but emotional independence does not mean go do it alone, go be alone, go do it all by yourself. Emotional independence means I don't depend on anybody to create my happiness for me. Emotional independence means I'm responsible for my own happiness. Emotional independence means that if I'm broken, sad, and hurt, that's mainly my priority. Now, that doesn't mean somebody can't assist you and somebody can't help you. But even with every one of your friends and family and your romantic love interest helping you and doing everything that they can to assist you, that'll only contribute to about 10% of your actual happiness. You are responsible for your own happiness. And there is not a single human being walking the face of this earth who can create happiness for any other human being on this planet. Understanding that and having that understanding be a mutual understanding is very, very, very important. Okay? As long as you can maintain that, maintain the lighthearted vibe. Let's see where this goes. Let's talk, get to know each other, have fun, maintain, and establish a friendship in the beginning. This situation could turn into something very, very good, and it could go places. All right. I feel like those were the messages that all of my signs of the zodiac needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. We got a super chat here. Gaynor Sampson, thank you for that super chat. Let's see if I missed any more. I have a bad habit of not opening the chat when I'm live. I got to get out of that habit. My bad, y'all. I got the banners up here, so let's see. All right. Okay, looks like that was the only one. All right, cool. All right, so don't forget, y'all, today is the day that me and David the Leo King are doing our live in-person event at the High Vibe TV studios in Huntington Beach, California. We're doing the EUPHORIC EQUINOX event. For those of you who aren't able to make it in person, it will still be streamed live on High Vibe TV. All the information where you can gain access to that is in the description of this video. Also, my September reading sale is still going on, where all of my pre-recorded personal readings are $50 off. The September sale is only to celebrate my 5 years reading tarot on YouTube. But now that we're entering into the holiday season, there's going to be special little sales and deals and whatnot every month for the rest of this year. So there will be something special coming up for October. Stick around if you want to see what that is. But for those of you who are interested in scheduling a personal reading, don't forget all the information is in the description of this video. All right, I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Stay blessed.